In this video, we are going to walk you through the process of preparing a tax return. We will accomplish this by using standardized process flows from Accountants Workflow Solutions. Our solution consists of three parts. First, we will go over the optimized process flows. This is page 1 of the tax return process flow. Please take note of step 1, highlighted by the blue square. We will review this process flow at a more in-depth level throughout the remainder of this video. The second part of our solution is the use of a comprehensive, automated workflow system. Accountants Workflow Solution, or AWS, meets all of the previously mentioned goals. For more information on all of the modules in AWS, please refer to the overview video. The third part of our solution is the use of an integrated document management system. AWS has a built-in document management solution. The program allows every task to be linked to folders and specific documents. This eliminates the need of having to search for files. To illustrate the solution, we are going to walk through the tax return process flow using all three parts. The process begins by sending the organizer to the clients. By using a combination of the tax software and AWS, we can determine who the organizers need to be sent to. Once the client receives the organizer, they will use it to ensure that all documents are available at the time of drop-off. When the client has completed the organizer and received all of their documents, they will contact the firm to schedule an appointment. The appointment information will be entered on that client's tax record in AWS. The client's folder will be pulled from Central Files prior to the meeting. A tax folder, engagement letter, fee sheet, and privacy statement is placed inside the client folder. During the drop-off appointment, AWS is updated with the date that the information was received. The tax return will now appear on the dashboard as ready for data entry. The client's folder is then placed in the Ready for Data Entry bin. If there is missing information, the appropriate box can be checked and notes can be entered in the comments field for this specific return. If the missing box is checked, the client's folder should be moved to the Missing Information bin. AWS generates both electronic and printed reports for missing information. Clients are called periodically to obtain the missing information. AWS is then updated in the comments section. If a client's return is not missing information, the preparer will pick a return from the Ready for Data Entry dashboard and then pull it from the Ready for Data Entry bin. They can then prepare the return. The dashboard is used to determine the priority of returns to be entered. The dashboard is interactive. This means by clicking on a record, the details will be displayed. While preparing the return, the source documents will be scanned and then can be linked to the client's record in AWS using the document management solution. When the return has been completed and it is ready for review, AWS is updated with the corresponding date. The date can be entered in the appropriate box and the reviewer can be selected in the box below. The return will now appear on the reviewer's dashboard. The client's folder can then be placed in that reviewer's Ready for Review bin. Using their dashboard, the reviewer can pull the client folder from the Ready for Review bin and begin to review the return. This is an example of a return that is ready for review on this employee's dashboard. After the return has been reviewed, AWS will be updated with the corresponding date to acknowledge that the return has been completed. The client's folder is then placed in the Ready for Assembly bin. The assembler, using their dashboard, will scan and assemble the return. They can then call the client to schedule a pickup appointment. The assembler can use their dashboard to follow up with all clients until the returns have been delivered. When the return is assembled, the assembly box can be completed with the corresponding date. When the return is delivered to the client, the delivered box can be completed as well. AWS will allow you to enter the delivery date, the delivery method, and the payment status. If the payment status is marked in a way that the return needs to be billed, the task will show up on the Completed Not Billed report. All of this returns information will remain in the software as historical data. This allows you to reference any prior task for client discrepancies. The status of the return is then updated automatically in AWS. Throughout tax season, AWS audit reports are used to verify physical file locations. This is normally conducted on a daily basis. Reports can be generated for every physical file bin. The auditor is responsible for verifying that all reported client files are in the appropriate bin. Thank you for watching our video. For more information on our process flows or our software, please visit us at www.workflow4accountants.com or call us at 410-551-2380.